Yo, what's cracking? You know what it is. It's your homeboy Ice Cube. And some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club.
And one of the people in imminent danger is J.L. Jennifer Lopez recently spoke candidly about her tumultuous relationship with Diddy, revealing that he was the first man to be unfaithful to her. Their relationship, which lasted from 1999 to 2001, has been a topic of interest due to its ups and downs. Despite this, Lopez clarified that Diddy wasn't the ex who mistreated her. On Monday, the Department of Homeland Security raided Shay Diddy Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami. This action follows multiple allegations of sexual assault against Diddy that have surfaced in recent months. Diddy's relationship with Jennifer Lopez has long been a subject of fascination, with their romance making headlines in the late 90s and early 2000s. Even Kanye said something a few years ago that people really glossed over, and let me tell you right now, they really shouldn't have.
Now, my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child. None of these that want to say something
Travis
now.
Gave you the address, though, right?
Travis gave me the address. Right. But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't give because you can't shoot nobody anyway, and the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the up about, you shut the up about Michael.
Sean Diddy Combs was seen at a Miami airport after Homeland Security conducted raids on two of his properties. These raids were said to be part of a federal investigation into sex trafficking. Video footage from TMZ shows Diddy walking back and forth outside a customs office at Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport around 300 p.m. MPT on Monday, March 25. This sighting happened not long after the raids occurred.
Shortly after federal agents raided his properties in Los Angeles and Miami, Diddy was spotted by TMZ pacing outside of Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport on Monday afternoon, March 26. According to their sources, Puffy was outside a customs office and was waiting to be joined by other people who were apparently also being questioned by federal officials. Information is still murky, but TMZ claims Diddy boarded a separate private jet when Homeland Security arrived, but he is not thought to be currently under arrest or on the run.
Amazon delivered, a woman visited, a private guard guarded. A more typical day at Sean Diddy Combs' Star Island properties. Done for the moment, the federal agents who served one of two search warrants here, part of a criminal investigation by the Southern District of New York. Agents took electronics, including a silver MacBook Air. The raid simultaneously at his homes on Star Island and in LA, as Combs himself was preparing to fly out of Opa-locka Airport, but not on his private plane, which had already departed for Antigua. It was at Opa-locka that one of his entourage, Brendan Paul, was arrested for having cocaine in his bags. Paul is also named as a drug mule and payer of sex workers in this scathing, explicit 73-page lawsuit against Combs, his son, and a roster of associates by music producer Rodney Jones. Last month in it, Jones unspooled allegations with photos of sex abuse, sex trafficking, drugs, violence, threats, a quote enterprise, establishing one of the locations for it as Combs' Star Island address.
How you feel about the news that broke that Diddy, he gave up the rest of his shares in revolt?
Listen, he has to do that because no company wants to do business with somebody who is being accused, have allegations against them for sexual misconduct and deviant behavior. Nobody wants to do business with that. All the shareholders, it ain't nothing that he's giving up. They like, yo, listen, give me that. They said, they did a Diddy. Take that. You understand? They're gonna take that from him. The shareholders is gonna say, yo, listen to me. We all gonna pull out. No Diddy. But we all gonna pull out our shares and everything if you don't give up what you have in the company.
Did you see that video that went viral of Diddy pacing around the airport after his houses got raided?
I seen that video. And I seen that look in his face before. I seen that look in his face. You understand? When he was with the same gang, and Mike Owens, AKA Mike, everybody could tell him, D-Ferg did a collection for him because he didn't know how he was gonna pay his rent, and he didn't know how he was going to pay his rent, child support, and his car note, because he had one of those drop-top Cabarets Volkswagens. So Mike gave $5,000. I wasn't giving him nothing. I'm just telling you right now. D was just collecting money for niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, we gotta make sure, because he wanna kill himself. He gonna kill himself. Diddy had that pace, and he had that look in his face that he know something may be wrong, or they may have something on him. Because they took things out of there. We may not have seen what they took, but they had bags and boxes of stuff that they took out of there. So he knows, he's getting a play-by-play of what's going on. And even back then, doing that City College, when he was fired from Uptown Records, he was making statements about doing himself. He had that same look in his face.
Yeah, he looked worried, man. I'm not gonna lie, for a split second, man, I felt bad for him. For a split second, but yeah.
Like, everybody, I get all kind of hate mail, IGs, talking about that I'm trying to take a black man down. No. I went through every step you supposed to go through when you got a problem, you got a situation, you got an issue with a man. You understand? I get in contact with him. Went to mutual friends. Let's sit down and talk. What you did to Wolf's mother wasn't right, bro. You don't talk to her like that. If Wolf was alive, he'd take your head off.
Diddy's label was also very popular back in the day, but later on, Mark Curry spoke out about the reality behind the scenes at Bad Boy Records.
Did I see these kind of things in his actions when I knew him or when I was around him? Did I see him have those bursts of violence? Just not on, you'd be like, he did it. If you seen that, it was another video. He won some, he just over cocky. That's why he got fired from Uptown. He's over, what do you call someone who's overly confident? To the point to where it's called arrogance. Right? He's arrogant. Nothing wrong with being arrogant, but when you're arrogant and you do it in spiteful ways, then, so when I seen that and I reflect, and I'm like, man, I do remember seeing him be being physically violent towards females. I seen him be physically violent towards producers, other record execs, even artists. Always those kind of stories, man. But those stories are seen from the inside out, not from the outside in. So it's just like, sometimes you can tell, as a man, you'd be like, look, we're gonna need a fair one, or we a one-on-one, a fair one-on-one, and we fight as men so we can come to a resolution, right? So sometimes we fight as men, but you see that sometimes they fight, they keep fighting. They fighting with women, they fighting with people, they fighting with love, they fighting with they self. I seen him fight with his own self. I seen him be violent to his own self, forget anybody else. I seen him beat his own self up.
Wow, what you mean by that?
Meaning you putting yourself through so much stuff, you beating your own self up, you bringing yourself down with whatever kind of things you need at that time, whether it be alcohol, whether it be pills or whatever it is that you need. Sometimes people get addicted to pills. And when they get addicted to pills, that it alters the ego. All of that kind of stuff, devices. I seen it all, man.
And you said that you seen him get physical with his own artists?
Meaning like producers, mainly the hitmen. Mainly the producers. And what I mean by physical, it'd be like sometimes it might be a physical fight between him and someone else. And you say, wow, you're fighting even with your own artists. You're fighting when you go home. You're fighting with people in your office. You're fighting with your girlfriend. You're fighting with me. You just want to fight everybody, don't you? And that's what, when you think of that name, that might be what he defines bad boy. It's really about that energy that he feels like what makes him. That's what makes him.
Diddy rose to fame in the music industry, particularly amid the fierce competition between the West and East Coasts in 1990's hip-hop and gangster rap. This period was significant in the genre's history. The conflict between Knight, the founder of Death Row Records, and rapper Tuck Shakur tragically resulted in the murders of both Biggie and Tupac. Although Diddy was never personally involved in these tragedies, stories and conspiracy theories abound concerning the circumstances behind their death. Despite the controversy, Diddy's career continued to grow. Jaguar Wright provided a unique viewpoint on Diddy's successes.